Hello everyone, welcome to Chop's Trumpet Lab, and today we're going to be reviewing this, the Dillon Flugelhorn. Stay tuned. The Dillon Flugelhorn features a rose brass bell which gives the horn a bit more darkness to the sound compared to the yellow brass variant. The 433 bore, which is small, makes this horn a bit more approachable, especially if coming from the trumpet. It also helps with the upper register of the horn, as it tends to be a bit more difficult on a flugelhorn versus the trumpet. The lead pipe accepts a Bach taper mouthpiece, which opens you up to a lot of mouthpiece options. The third valve trigger is a nice touch at this price point, which helps especially with those low D or C sharps. The Dillon Flugelhorn has 3 traditional water keys, vertical tuning slides, and a lyre holder. The valve material appears to be a copper core with a Monel coating. Monel is a great material as it does not wear out as fast as plated valves. A hard case and mouthpiece are included. The mouthpiece is equivalent to a Bach 3 FL. Overall, a lot of great features at this price point. So let's get right into it. We're reviewing this guy right here, the Dillon Flugelhorn. And for the price point, this is a very nice flugelhorn for the money. The price for this rose brass bell version here that I have, that I'm featuring in this video, is $650 at the time of this filming, and $595 for the yellow brass bell, which is currently out of stock at the moment. I did research a lot of the reviews on this horn, and I'll also give my personal impressions as well. But a lot of the comments mention how well in tune this particular flugelhorn plays, and I really agree with that. I think a lot of it has to do with the design. It's based off of the Yamaha 631 flugelhorn. A few reviewers said that their Dillon plays better than their Yamaha. I don't know if they're stretching that a little bit, but I've never played a Yamaha 631 personally, so I really can't attest to whether or not this is better than that Yamaha. Many reviewers also comment on the price and how great of a value it is. I really tend to agree with it. We'll take a closer look at the horn in a minute. We'll look at the fit and finish, and we'll look at some of the features as well. Now, these horns are Chinese manufactured, but they are manufactured to Dillon specifications and their stricter quality control standards. So these tend to be on the higher end of the Chinese manufactured instruments. And we'll look at that a little bit closer when we take a close-up of the horn. I would say this is definitely much better quality than those stencil horns you find on eBay and Amazon for around the $300 price point. Let's take a look at the fit and finish. So here's the valves, and we'll take a look at the valve action here. Everything's really smooth. You can see how quick they move and how smooth they are. They feel really good. I don't feel anything binding up. I don't feel anything sticking. I don't feel any hitches at all in the action. I'm just using a standard valve oil, but you know, the thinner valve oils work just fine. I would stay away from the thicker valve oils. These valves are going to be newer. You'd be just fine with the standard weight or thinner weight valve oil with this. The slides, they move very smoothly. You can hear the compression is very good on these horns. The third valve trigger moves very smoothly as well. No binding, no stickiness. You can see how quick that moves up. I haven't lubricated this slide in probably 6 months, and it still works perfectly. You could see here, if the camera will focus, you have vertical slide orientation here, just like the Yamaha 631. You have 1, 2, 3 water keys on this one, and they're the standard water keys, not the Amato or however you pronounce it. Moving on to the other side here, the horn does have a lyre holder, just in case you have you're in a brass band or a marching band and you need that feature. They didn't skip that on this horn. The engraving on the horn here has the Dillon logo. I don't know if you could see that very well. Let's see if I can get that camera to focus on it there. There we go. I guess you could probably see that a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, the engraving on this flugelhorn looks like it's laser engraved, but it's very nice, pleasing. I really like it. I think it looks pretty nice. The valve caps look to be nickel, and mine, at least on this particular example I have here, the one that I purchased, I haven't had any issues at all screwing in the valve caps in and out at all. The threadings, the machining, everything is really nice on this horn. Not something you would expect at this price point, but it's very nice. Nothing to complain about here, really. I'm probably struggling with this one a little bit here on camera just because I'm trying to look at the flugelhorn into the camera at the same time. But yes, really nice machining, no issues. Bottom valve caps, same thing. They go in and out real nice. No problems here, none at all. The weight feels pretty balanced in the hand. I could feel a lot more weight in the valve block here. It doesn't feel front heavy or lead pipe heavy or anything like that. The lead pipe here, I have the standard one in right now, but we are going to test this with a Yamaha 631 lead pipe later in the video. But as you can see, lead pipe goes in and out just fine, no issues. I will say it was a little bit tight when I first got the horn, but it is broken in. It's easy to move in and out now, but it was a little tough in the beginning. Overall, I haven't had anything negative about the horn at all just yet. Now, I haven't owned it very long and I don't play it very often, but that's why this horn attracted me. I didn't want to drop thousands and thousands of dollars on a flugelhorn. This serves my purpose really well. Before we get into a play test, let's talk about the mouthpiece this is using. What I'm going to be trying out today is a Stork Vacchiano 2 FLS. I don't know if everybody can see that in the camera. And it's pretty deep. And it's a Bach taper. And that's what these flugelhorns accept. So you have a wide array of options for mouthpieces. I did bring up this LeBlanc here just to show you the difference in the taper. This is a large taper mouthpiece, and you can see here how different the two are. This LeBlanc will not fit in the Dillon, but this Stork will because of the taper. So Bach taper, large taper. So let's pop the Stork in and let's play a little bit. I must now channel my inner Chuck Mangione. I call upon the power of the beard and the fedora.
Activating Chuck Mangione.
I can feel the power. I have transformed into Chuck Mangione. Yamaha 631 lead pipe in now. We're going to play that last tune again just so you can get a comparison. So after spending some time with this horn, here's my final thoughts. For around $600 to $650, this is honestly a really solid flugelhorn. It does what you want a flugel to do. It gives you that warm, mellow sound, it plays in tune, and it's easy to get around on. Build-wise, nothing feels cheap. The valves are smooth, the slides move like they should, and overall, it just feels stable in your hands. Feature-wise, you're actually getting a lot for the price. The rose brass bell helps give it that darker sound. The third valve trigger is super useful, and even little things like the lyre holder being there. It's nice that they didn't cut corners on stuff like that. And the big thing, this really does feel like a 631 style flugelhorn. It's clearly modeled after the Yamaha 631, and that's not a bad thing at all. That's a design a lot of players already like, and this sticks pretty close to that formula. As far as how it plays, intonation is excellent, and that is where this horn really shines. The smaller bore makes it feel pretty approachable, especially if you're coming from the Trumpet. The included mouthpiece I can't really complain about, it works. I didn't have it for this video, but if you're just getting started, it'll do the job. If you already have something you like and it's the right taper for this horn, you will probably want to use that. And then with the lead pipe swap, putting in the Yamaha lead pipe, it just tightens things up a bit. Response feels a little cleaner, slots feel a little more defined, and I feel like I get a little more out of the horn when I have it in. I think it's a completely optional upgrade, and the flugelhorn is already nice with the stock lead pipe, so don't worry too much about upgrading. So yeah, solid horn, good features, plays well, and doesn't cost a ton. It's hard to complain about that. That'll do it for this episode of Chop's Trumpet Lab. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Alright, so let's play a little bit with the stock lead pipe. And you know what we're going to start with. Of course. Why not? It'd help if I could see the music.